When Minecraft for the Xbox 360 released in 2012, a lot of people wanted to play it because it was the first time they could actually play a version of Minecraft that wasn't on a computer. This is the first version they released. Well, technically not the first version, but this is TU1, which is officially the day one patch where all they did was change the font to be more readable. But this is Minecraft Xbox 360. Here's the menu. I mean, I want to go through it, but we can mess with some settings. We can change the gamma. Let's turn up the sensitivity here. The big thing with this version, though, is it's the first tutorial world that we ever got. Let's play that tutorial world. And here we are loading into the tutorial world. Oh, here we are. Giving us a little thing. Minecraft is a game about placing blocks to build anything you can imagine. At night, monsters can come out. Make sure to build a shelter before that happens. Okay. It's teaching us some movement. Oh wow, this is crazy. Press A to jump. It's using old textures, old sounds. I'm stuck as Steve, it looks like, so I don't think I can change my skin in this version. Let's get some sand. Some of these sounds I haven't heard it like that in a long time. Let's go to a tree. It says to get 4 pieces of wood, so let's go get our wood. Hold RT to chop down 4 blocks of wood. One of the big things with this version is they were trying to make this game very accessible to a lot of people. And with that, we got our tutorial worlds. There's the big Minecraft sign. This just tells you how to play the game. It's going to teach us how to use our inventory here. This is our inventory. It shows items available for use in your hand and all the other items that you're carrying. Your armor is also shown here. You can use the left stick to move the pointer, A to pick up an item, and if there's more than one, you can use X to pick up just half of them. And so it's just teaching us some basic stuff with how you use your inventory, and even has a what's this option that tells you, hey, what is this? And oh wow, that's wood. We also got our map. I haven't seen the map in a while. We got some saplings here. Just gonna plant those. They're so brightly colored. Here's our crafting interface, as you can combine the items you've collected to make new items. There's so little items that you can create without a crafting table. I don't know. I didn't expect that. And if we press X, it'll show you what the item is. And we can see the ingredients you need, 2 wooden planks to make a stick. That's cool. And then it shows our inventory. That I don't even use that at all, but I forgot you could just look at like your ingredients and everything. That is one of the things that makes this crafting menu really nice and simple. It's just you scroll through here, you can see all the items that you want to craft, and you can see little descriptions of them and all the ingredients. We've got our crafting table. It wants us to place it down. Nighttime can approach quickly. It's dangerous to be outside unprepared. You can craft armor and weapons, but it's sensible to have a safe shelter. Nearby, there's an abandoned miner shelter that you can complete to be safe overnight. Here it is. You will need to collect the resources to complete the shelter. Walls and roof can be made of any tile type, but you will want to create a door, windows, and some lighting. You've completed the first part of the tutorial. Let's continue with this tutorial. It's just teaching us how to make some tools. So it wants to make the shovel, the axe, the pickaxe. And now it wants us to mine some stone. This area... Well, let's reorganize our inventory real quick to be more sensible. This is actually not sensible. I don't know what I'm doing. That old cobblestone texture. And if we collect 8 cobblestone blocks, you can build a furnace. You may need to dig through some dirt to get to the stone. I like to get 11, just so I can make a stone pickaxe and my furnace. Let's place down the furnace in our little house that's very unfinished. There's the gravel. The old textures, because a bunch of textures got updated and then we got the new textures. But some of these textures, like the gravel, just looks kind of weird now that I look at it. I guess it makes sense, compared to real rocks and dirt. But yeah, showing us how to use the furnace. And I'm just going to skip through this, and we can take some logs and get some charcoal. Let's place some planks in there. Let's go get some logs. And we are now smelting some charcoal. Let's use our remaining wood. We're probably going to need to collect some more, but let's leave a spot right here to create a window. We just gotta clean this up. Looks like it wants the roof to be this tall. So I guess we'll make our roof about that tall. And this just brings back a lot of nostalgia. And especially when it first came out and people got to play the free trial on the tutorial world and only the tutorial world. So for a lot of people, their only experience was playing the tutorial world and nothing else. So they played this over and over and over and over again. Ooh, here we are. Our house is almost finished. We got our charcoal in here. It can be used as fuel. The tutorial world was just such a cool showcase of Minecraft that allowed so many people to experience the game for the first time in a more controlled environment where there's already some builds and you get to add your own builds if you want to, which is just kind of cool. Throwing in some sand here so we can make some glass. We can have some nice windows in this little shelter. I think I'm going to place windows on all 4 of these walls. I'm not exactly sure if I'll actually have enough glass, but I'm just going to try. Let's throw our crafting table in here as well. Got the good old door. Here we are. Some more glass. We can start filling this in. It wants us to make a torch from some sticks and charcoal. So let's do that. Here we are. Here's the torch. Why does it look so stretched? That's weird. Well, here's our torch. It looks so stretched right there. Okay, now it looks normal. It might be the fact that the game's just really low resolution. Here we are. We've completed the tutorial. I'm just going to throw in one final piece of glass before going into the other area. There we go. Our house is nice and finished. Look at that. Good old survival house. Not a very good one, but I wasn't trying to make it amazing. It's a nice little humble abode. Well, now we can actually go to the other area. Let's just place down the sapling here. And we can step through here and go to the rest of the world. And this is the big part for a lot of people because there's actually a village out here. Ooh. And I'm hearing some mobs over there. But wow, here we are. Some bright bricks there. Some cobblestone with a bit of logs. This is villages before we actually had a real Minecraft village. A little well here. Is there anything in this chest? Chest stores blocks and items inside. There's nothing in this chest, and actually it's a double chest and it's got the line in the middle. This is one of the things about the beta version of Minecraft, because this version is actually based off of Minecraft beta 1.6.6, which means that it didn't have villages and it has a lot of these older textures like the chest and everything. We can only sleep at night here. Okay. But the bed is the red bed. We didn't have any other colors for beds yet. There's not even any villagers here because villagers didn't exist yet. The interesting thing is all the doors were left open, which means we have to close all these doors. I don't know if that's intentional. Here's a interesting area here. Another empty chest. Ooh, we go in here. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. I thought there'd be something interesting in there with that gravel, but it looks like there's nothing. It just wants us to start digging. Here's this room. Some furnaces, nothing in the furnaces. Nice little bed. This is so cool because this is actually based off of a seed. Some of the later tutorial worlds actually all custom created their world from scratch, but this was just a seed that they started building in. It's becoming night now too. Well, let's grab our bed. And we can't sleep yet. We gotta wait for it to become just a little darker. The night shifting with all the blocks changing in lighting. Can we see the sunset? I want to go out here. Oh, there's that sunset. The interesting thing is if you leave your bed out in the open, actually we should test this. If you leave your bed out in the open, a mob will spawn and actually try and attack you. So let's go in here. Let's create a crafting table. And let's throw together a sword just so we have something to defend ourselves with. And then I'm going to take this bed and I'm going to put it outside. Because if you put your bed in somewhere where you aren't protected, you actually can't sleep safely at night and be woken up in the middle of the night by a zombie or a skeleton in this case. Ow. There we go. Got the skeleton. It'll wake us up in the middle of the night because we aren't actually in a safe place. You need somewhere that's well lit and enclosed if you don't want to be attacked by mobs. I find that so cool, and I really wish that was in modern versions of Minecraft, because that is just so cool to know that you have to be safe at night or else you'll be attacked by a mob. Everything's quite low resolution, as with most games on the Xbox 360, and that's just the limitations of the console. But here we have a little minecart track that we can ride. Let's go on here. I already know about minecarts. And we're here. We have to get out of the minecart by interacting with it. Oh, and there goes our minecart. But yeah, there's some redstone dust here to power that. Here we have the castle. This is one of the cooler parts of the world. It's actually kind of funny looking at it by modern build standards that it's this very simple castle that you wouldn't think much of now, but this was part of the tutorial world. Apparently a skeleton died in here, but you've got this, like, I guess church area with a bunch of bookshelves back here. It goes into this skylight on here that illuminates right here. Did they know about using paintings? No. Doesn't look like you can jump through any of these paintings, so that was a new Minecraft trick at this point, and it wasn't the oldest trick that everybody knows. And if you try and hide something behind a painting, or even if you use a painting, everyone's going to want to go into your painting. You go up here and look out on actually the very simple world, but I like it. There's something about old beta Minecraft generation where it's just simple. It's kind of nice. There's this watchtower here. We should go up there if I can find the ladder into the watchtower. I'm assuming this is going to take a while, and I can't sprint up here, so we just got to slowly walk. Whoa, okay. There's some pumpkins over there as well. So let's just go all the way up here. Make it to the top. Let's break this wool and stand up here. And there's the Minecraft world. Let's move down. There's an area underneath the castle here. Let's explore that real quick. Down we go. In we go. Just a nice little boat dock, it looks like, with a dock over here. Maybe I should take inspiration for my own Minecraft world with this boat dock. It's very simple. And I feel like they could have added more fences, but I guess they want to leave this world up to you, and you can continue to build this world. Let's actually take our boat, because this will let us explore the old Minecraft boats before they had much functionality. Here we go. You're now sailing a boat. To exit the boat, point the cursor and press LT. Allows you move quicker over water. There's a dirt block there. Can we move any faster? It's hard to turn this thing. But let's just try and move forward here. Oh, a little chicken. Bye, chicken. A bunch of squids in the water here. And that squid just bumped me. This is the one thing about these boats, is they are not good if you run into a wall. So we're going to run into a wall here. Let's see if this thing breaks. Oh, it actually stopped us. Okay. Usually these things break at any touch, and when they do break, they don't give you the boat back. They actually give you sticks and wood back, which is very annoying when you accidentally slightly touch a wall and your boat breaks. Here's a cow. Drops leather when killed. Can be milked with a bucket. Let's get some beef here. Oh, that's right. These cows don't drop beef. Pigs are basically the only mob that gives you food. The interesting thing about sheep is we can just punch the sheep and it'll give us some wool. Don't need shears because shears weren't invented yet. And you just go up to a sheep and you just punch it and it'll give you all its wool, and you don't even have to kill it to get its wool. So that makes getting some wool very easy because you just have to find some sheep and punch them. The taller tree was very common in this version of Minecraft, and they were slowly removed and made less common. They do still exist today, but they're definitely a lot more common here. And they make these very dense forests. But you also have these areas over here. Ouch. with the sand and that lake there. I can hear some zombies underneath here, which I'm curious about. I think we should dig down and try and find some zombies. My pickaxe was quite inefficient, so let's just use my shovel here. There's a lot of sand and a lot of gravel. He should be nearby. We're getting close here. Oh, here's the cave. Oh, there's the zombie. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, we survived. You don't regen health in this version, so damage is actually quite devastating because you can very easily die if you take too much damage, and you know you can't just regen your health if you don't have any food, so you have to go find some food elsewhere, which makes taking damage, I think makes damage a lot scarier, especially when you don't have any food and it's the middle of the night and you just killed a pig like I did and it did not drop any pork chops like you were hoping. So I'm not going to be getting any food. Let's go to the Minecraft sign and let's try to see what's inside. Maybe there's something inside the Minecraft sign. We have to just be very careful not to fall off because if I do, I will probably die. Here's all the torches. It says Minecraft. Let's see if there's anything inside. Maybe there's nothing inside, but it's a big sign. Is there nothing inside? Aw, there's nothing inside the Minecraft sign. Well, I had to test that for my own sake because I was actually curious if there was anything inside. Over there, I can see a build of some kind. So let's head over there. It was like a lighthouse of some kind. So let's make our way over there. It's going to take me a while because I can't exactly run. First, let's get some pigs here so we can try and get some pork chops. So I actually can regen some health because I am very low in health. Oh, and that's right. Food does not stack. It's completely separate from any other food. So you have to, one by one, eat your food. And especially if you're at low health, you definitely want to eat a lot of food. But now we have a good amount of health back. We can keep making our way over there. Oh, and it's just in view here. That's so interesting. I've actually never seen this thing before. I never noticed it. I've just spent all my time in that main area over there with the Minecraft sign. I've never gone over here to explore. The thing you always have to think about is this world was also built in survival, even if they had given themselves blocks. So they probably could not fly around to build this. They probably had to manually build this. They probably gave themselves the tools and blocks to build this, but this is an era before we had creative mode. This is so interesting. Flying sand over there, and it's just this tall, like, lighthouse of some kind. I wonder what this is for. Build up to the top. And it's just it looks like a light using some netherrack and a bit of fire. That's so interesting. I've never seen this thing before. There's actually a little waterfall over there as well. So this was Minecraft TU1 and its tutorial world and everything. And I just want to explore that. I thought this was very interesting to look through and experience. And I haven't seen this version since it came out in 2012. And a lot of people haven't seen this version or maybe have never seen Minecraft beta. And it's just kind of interesting to look back a little bit and see what it's like. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little departure from the rest of the stuff that I do because this isn't my normal Minecraft Let's Play series. But hey, it's Minecraft Xbox 360. So I hope you enjoy and I'll see you in the next one. See you then.